Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I mean, I had forgotten. I had forgotten.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. We'll start with the sheriff for roll call.
Tommy Johnson III.
Rick Warren.
Marissa Treat.
Joe Blau for Terry Bloomer.
Brian Munn.
Butch Freeman.
Miles Davidson.
Larry Stein.
All of this was properly posted on December 20th. And Sheriff, would you like to lead us in the pledge?
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of November 16th?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any individual consideration on the consent docket?
Unless there are changes, motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, Micah.
Good morning. All right, we're going to the PowerPoint. This is based off of November 30th numbers. Our reserve balance is $1,779,648. And there's two items on the agenda that might lower it by about $100,000 if that gets approved. Then general fund, like compared to last year, we're kind of right on track with last year. We started collecting current year ad property taxes in November. We collected about 1.7 million so far. December is we're collecting a lot of the dollars now. Our interest income, of course, is higher with the ARPA and the county interest. Our cash balance is 11,661,471. Then we go to our employee benefits. This is based off of 5 months. So we're keeping track of that, this fund always. Our averages are really doing better than last year. It's just the resources are a little bit down. We have lesser employees than last year, so that kind of skews the number a little bit for resources, as well as last year we had a high ARPA reimbursement compared to this year, but the numbers are starting to pick up a little bit for the reimbursements. And then this is the prescription and medical claims paid as of yesterday. So we're kind of net the total medical and prescription claims at about 1%, but as you can see, our resources are a little bit down, but we're receiving a high rebate this week coming up, so we're keeping good track of all of that. And then my last page is the capital projects. And we have 377,000 in capital projects as needed and 83,776 in unallocated funds. And that's all I have.
Questions of Micah? Is there a motion to receive a report?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
I think Christy's given Cody's report today.
Good morning.
Morning.
BET has met twice since your last budget board meeting. We've added 2 items to the watch list. It's about the 4th item down, labeled District Attorney IT. This is Axon Digital Evidence Service for 6 months. We're recommending funding $72,454 for that. And that will be item 38 later in your agenda for specific questions. The other item that's added and recommended is about 2 more, 3rd one down from the DA item. It's general government, OSU extension contracts increase. This is tied to salaries that OSU had set. That amount we're recommending is $27,456, and that's going to be item 37 when you get down there. Any questions?
If not, is there a motion to receive a report?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Good morning.
Morning.
Just going to touch on a couple items real quick. Micah touched on the numbers. The first slide is about our prescription claims. The left side's this fiscal year, the right side's last fiscal year. Again, as a reminder, we're way ahead of paying claims compared to where we were last fiscal year. So, paid 28 weeks this fiscal year versus 22 weeks, so we're way ahead. We're seeing the averages go down. We've spent more. We spent about $917,000 more this fiscal year. It's just because we paid more weeks of claims. That's why our weekly average is $217,000. Last fiscal year at this time is $234,000 per week, so that's going down. Since the retiree change 7/1, we're averaging $204,000 a week, and then since the new RX program took over 10/1, we're averaging $182,000 per week. So we're seeing good trends on the prescription side. And then the next slide, just on our medical plan, kind of give you the averages. If you'll scroll down on that to the bottom, there we go. It compares this fiscal year to last fiscal year, and this is an apples to apples comparison, same amount of weeks of claims paid. We're averaging $377,000 per week this fiscal year. Last year at this time, we were at $408,000 per week, so that's a $30,000 difference. Overall, the plan's doing really well.
Thank you, John.
I don't want to jinx us, but how is this happening? I mean, I'm all for it, believe me.
Well, we made a couple changes on the prescription plan.
All right.
And then we're seeing, less big cases on the medical plan. Last year we had a lot of big cases, so seeing those cases go down.
But we do have stop loss on the really big ones, don't we?
We do, but we have to fund the first $350,000 per person or belly button. So, those add up if we have a lot of them. But we're not seeing that big trend of large claimants.
If there's no other questions, is there a motion to receive his report?
Motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The assessor?
There's a change in our handbook committee, and we urge approval to add Leanne Hines to that committee for the assessor's office as soon as we finish voting.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, Mr. Wilkerson.
Item 34 is just a standard renewal agreement with Channel Bound. They produce our health plan tax forms, our 1095 tax forms. So same cost as last year, $6,158, and just asking for your approval.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Mr. Treasurer?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. By law, the other county officers upon beginning of their new terms of office automatically are qualified to receive the serviceability and valuation salary adjustment pursuant to Title 19. Now, that in fairness to the other county officers who do not qualify under this provision of 19-180, not Title 19, 180.63. And most important, in an attempt to keep county officer salaries as close to equal as possible, I would move that the county sheriff, county court clerk, and the District 2 county commissioner receive the serviceability valuation adjustment pursuant to the terms Title 19, Section 180.75. And I would make that as a motion.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No.
No fruit baskets. I'd rather have something else.
The cash fund into employee benefits. This is a transfer not to exceed 750,000. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Another transfer for the general fund. This is for general government to allow a one-time supplement for the OSU extension contract.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
There seemed to be a lot of discussion about this on BET, but I like to stand behind BET and the recommendations they make. They put a lot of effort and energy into these decisions that they put forth. So, but I was very appreciative of the communication and conversation that happened back and forth. So, because it let me understand a whole lot about this particular subject.
Any other discussion?
Yes, I would just like to say that I will be a no vote today, but we had a great conversation and I look forward to going and visiting more with the employees after the first of the year and figuring out ways to make sure that everybody is, fully taken care of. But thank you for all that you do because it provides a really great service to our county.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
No. All right. Transfer of appropriations from general fund. This is for the Axon Digital Evidence Service for the District Attorney's Office. It's billed through MIS.
This is being proposed by IT though, correct?
I'm sorry, sir.
This is being proposed by IT to handle a problem that we have, storage, right?
Well, in part. So as I understand this, the district attorney's office was able to get a free subscription for a trial period, and Erin's in the back, she can correct me if necessary. And that is running out. And so in order to be able to avoid having to figure out where that evidence would now be stored, whether it's on our network, increasing the storage, which I think is what you were referring to.
Right.
Our MIS team having to come up with some in-house programs potentially. It was decided by BET to recommend going ahead, funding the balance of this year, and then looking at next year how to proceed forward. So.
And again, that came off the watch list also, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm a huge supporter of the district attorney. I move the item.
I'll second it.
All in favor say aye.
Aye. Be sure that gets back.
Another transfer, this is appropriations for District 3.
Yep, this is just a year-end transfer of not to exceed 4,000 for travel. I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Transfer for the treasurer.
Item 40, I'll just piggyback with what the commissioner just said. We need to make a transfer on, from operations to travel, and I've moved the item.
Check.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 41 is for the homeless service trailer.
I'll move it.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
42 is another transfer. This is to cover expenses for the ARPA project that was mentioned before, the community violence intervention. Anybody want to discuss it?
Is this the one that was, Sheriff, is this the one that was ran through your office, the community violence? That's what I thought. So I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And similarly, on item 43, this is for the 5th floor social distancing project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any citizens to speak for the budget board? Board comments, starting with the assessor.
Yes, Merry Christmas. I'm asking Santa Claus for a location for the county jail, and the budget board said amen.
I think that was supposed to be funny. So I just want to say, it's been an honor serving with you, gentlemen and ladies, this first year. I appreciate everything that we've come to do. This next year is going to be very difficult for us. There's going to be some difficult decisions made by the BOCC and by the Budget Board. And looking forward to advancing that ball forward. But in other news, our senior member here turns 80 on December 29th for the, 26, for the sixth time that you're turning 80? So, but happy birthday.
Happy.
Thank you.
I think that was supposed to be funny too.
I don't find it very damn funny, but
They're like,
yeah. Names, I got names. Christie, you're in trouble.
always.
Thank you very much. I will be the big 8-0. My goodness, my goodness. And anyway, just to kind of re-say what's already been said, and that is, this is a great bunch to work with up here on the dais in particular, and especially a bunch out there to work with. So anyway, and I look forward to continue working with you. Remember, I may be 80, but I still got 4 years left. Thank you.
3.
3.5.
There you go.
Remember that.
Oh, you're smarter than that. Yeah.
Well, you're still younger than the president, so you've got that.
Oh, boy, I have some things to say.
So a turn. Move to adjourn.
The only one left.
Christie?
That's tough to follow. On behalf of Commissioner Bloomert in District 1, we just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and hope that you enjoy your time with family and friends. And if you're traveling, please be safe.
Yes, agree. I've enjoyed my 8 months here. It's been an adventure, and I'm looking forward to many more adventures with this team here. It really is an honor to serve with each one of you. And of course, all the county staff, but especially the county clerk's office has been through a whole lot. And they've done an amazing job just keeping things running, which has been really, really impressive. And I continue to get compliments, not just from county officials, but people call me all the time that interact with our office. So thank you to all of our staff. And I wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I also just want to remind all of us and challenge each one of us over the next week or so as we're celebrating Christmas and we're excited and we're full of joy, that we stop and make a phone call to people that maybe lost a loved one, or they're just on your heart and they're on your mind and you don't know why, because you just don't know what people are going through. And I think it's an exciting, wonderful time, and a time that for me and my family, we celebrate the birth of Christ, but we also know it could be a really, really hard time for people, really emotional time. So if somebody's on your heart, on your mind, don't just ignore that. That could be just something inside that says, I need to make that phone call to check on a friend. And then just send love to people that may have lost a loved one this last year.
I'd like to wish everybody, my family, my friends, and especially the county, one of the presents I get every Christmas since 2016 is being an elected official and work with these great guys and all the people in the county. This is truly a family. So when I say to the family, it's to all of you. I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Also, on the 28th of this month will be my 57th wedding anniversary. That's why December is the best month of my life. Christmas, the birth of Christ, and my beautiful wife. So it's been a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Condolences to her.
Sorry to end on such a somber moment. One of our deputies, Donnell Matthews, passed away. His funeral services will be coming up, and so please, thank you, for what you said, Madam Clerk. There's people going through some hard times, and we're certainly experiencing them. So if you wouldn't, I'll put the information out in case any of y'all would like to attend any of the services. But sad times around the county.
And kind of on the heels of that, our longtime Board of Equalization member, Pat Crowley, is ending his battle with cancer, and he has resigned from the BOE, and we want to thank him for our service that directly affects the budget in these many years here in the courthouse as an ADA. Merry Christmas to everybody. Is there any new business? If not, a motion to adjourn. So moved. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.